Also a hot topic, the continuing debate over the proposed GIPSA rule. If put into place, the changes to GIPSA would affect the way you can market your cattle. We recently checked in with lawmakers in Washington, D.C. to see what's next in the fight.
You know, fewer things have stirred more passion, not only out in the countryside, but more intensity here in the nation's capital than the GIPSA rule, the livestock marketing rule. Essentially an effort by the United States Department of Agriculture at the highest levels to create policy that in at least 3 farm bills previously that I've been a part of, Congress has said, no, that's not the way to go, that's not the thing to do, we won't do that. Where literally half a dozen court cases have been fought out over these same issues, where the courts have said, no, there's no legal authority, there's no justification, you can't do that. USDA is attempting to do that by rule. Now, we've had hearings at subcommittee and full committee in the House. The Senate has had hearings on this subject, all with the same focus: slow down, look at what past farm bills have said, consider the court cases. If nothing else, at least do a real peer-reviewed cost-benefit analysis so that we can determine in advance what the net effect will be on producers and processors, and yes, most importantly, consumers. Because if you listen to the testimony, if you listen to the comments from the members at the committee level, and oh yes, the letters that have been signed and circulated among the members here, there's some real concern that in its present form, the proposed GIPSA rule will do more harm than good to everyone involved.
Well, I think the change in the rules is going to harm the people that they think they're trying to help the most, and the smallest producers are going to be shut out of markets because if you can't pay differently for different levels of quality, of availability of cattle to the marketplace on a timely basis. You're going to have, in fact, a case where you could have specialty animals out there that won't bring any more money than the normal livestock cattle or feedlot cattle. And I think there's some niche markets out there that are going to be really affected. And when the buyers come out to fill in their needs, they're not going to go to those small producers anymore. It simply, I think, will hurt the people that these rules are supposed to help the most. I think it's going to put a lot of small people out of business.
Well, we need to resolve the GIPSA rule, and one of the reasons that I placed a high priority on having a livestock hearing early in the Farm Bill process was to give our members an opportunity to express their concerns, and they certainly did loudly to the department, and express the fact that we want to get this resolved. And so I'm involved in efforts with the department, with our livestock producers, to bring their voice to the table, to be able to get this resolved. We want economic impact to be looked at. We want to make sure that this is something that works for all regions of the country, and I'm hopeful that in the end that this is going to be resolved in a way that makes sense.
Join the fight on Capitol Hill today as a member of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Call us at 1-866-USA-BEEF or visit us at beefusa.org.